Why were the secrets of the pyramids of Giza hidden from children in school? What secrets are they so afraid of us knowing? They told us the pyramids were just tombs, gigantic triangular stones stacked in the middle of the desert, built by primitive people dragging rocks across the sand with nothing but ropes and muscle. They told us the Great Pyramid of Giza was built for one man, Pharaoh Khufu. That was just a resting place, a grand monument to house a body. But if that's true, then let me ask you something. Where's that body? Because inside the most iconic structure on Earth, the Great Pyramid, not a single human remain was ever found. No mummy, no inscriptions, no name etched on the wall. Just an empty stone box deep in the center of a structure we still don't fully understand. And that's just the beginning. Because once you start pulling at the threads of this mystery, the whole historical narrative begins to unravel. Let's talk about numbers for a moment. Not ancient myths or Hollywood stories, just cold, hard numbers. The coordinates of the Great Pyramid are 29.9792 degrees north, and the speed of light, 299,792 kilometers per second. Same digits, same sequence. Exactly. Now, you might be tempted to brush that off. Oh, it's probably just a coincidence. But ask yourself this. What are the odds? And how did ancient builders, with supposedly no telescopes, no satellites, and no modern instruments, manage to place the pyramid so precisely that its latitude matches the fundamental constant of the universe? Is it a fluke? Or is it a message? Because here's something they never told us in school. Ancient civilizations weren't stupid. They were sophisticated in ways we're only beginning to understand. Let's dive deeper. The base of the Great Pyramid is nearly 756 feet on each side. Its original height was 481 feet. Now, divide the total base perimeter by its height. What do you get? VOP. Pi. The ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter, accurate to multiple decimal places. Now ask yourself, how did people living 4,500 years ago? Those blocks are still in place. Not collapsed, not eroded, still aligned, still perfect. Even in modern construction, buildings shift, bridges crumble. But the pyramids? They're still standing like the day they were finished. Some stones are cut so precisely that not even a sheet of paper can slide between them. No binding material, just pure accuracy, as if they were carved with laser tools. But wait, there's more. You were told that these pyramids were tombs. And yet, in the Great Pyramid, not a single piece of writing was found. Not on the walls, not on the sarcophagus, nothing. Compare that to other Egyptian tombs, which are covered wall to wall in hieroglyphs, prayers, curses, and names. Why the silence here? Even the so-called coffin of Pharaoh Khufu, the man they say built the pyramid, is empty. No body, no artifacts, just a stone box, in a chamber known only as the King's Chamber. A name that was given, not discovered. Some say it was robbed. But then why wasn't anything else damaged? Why weren't the passages destroyed or looted? Because maybe, just maybe, there was never a body to begin with. So what were the pyramids for? Let's step back and look at the sky. The three pyramids of Giza aren't placed randomly. They're laid out in a specific formation, a formation that mirrors the three stars of Orion's belt. This isn't speculation. Astronomers have confirmed it. Not only do the positions match, but the orientation of the pyramids matches the tilt of Orion's belt in the sky around 10,500 BC. Wait, 10,500 BC? That's 8,000 years earlier than we're told the pyramids were built. So either the alignment is just a lucky coincidence, or whoever built these pyramids wasn't building for their time. They were building for something or someone in the distant future. Could the pyramids be time capsules? Messages left for future civilizations? A kind of ancient doorway, waiting to be understood? Some theorists believe the pyramids weren't, but energy machines, capable of harnessing the Earth's natural frequencies, using materials like granite, which is slightly radioactive and conducts energy, and chambers precisely aligned with magnetic north. Too far-fetched? Nikola Tesla didn't think so. Tesla himself studied the pyramids, and he believed they held secrets to wireless power. His Tesla Tower, an experiment in transmitting electricity through the air, was inspired by the geometry of the Great Pyramid. Let's go even further. Ancient texts from around the world, from Sumerian clay tablets to the Hindu Vedas, speak of sky beings, flying machines, weapons of light. They describe advanced technology, vast cities, and wars between the gods. At a time when humans were supposedly living in huts and hunting with sticks, could the pyramids be relics of that forgotten era? A time when Earth was home to an ultra-advanced civilization, one that vanished or was wiped out by a cataclysm. Mainstream science calls this pseudo-history. But more and more discoveries, like Göbekli Tepe, Nen Madol, and submerged cities off the coast of India, are pushing the timeline of human civilization further and further back. And every time a new discovery challenges the narrative, it's either dismissed or quietly buried. Why? Because the truth doesn't just challenge history, it replaces it. It means the entire story we've been told about who we are, where we came from, and what we're capable of might be wrong. And that's a terrifying thought, because if the pyramids aren't just monuments, if they're not just tombs, then what are they? Are they part of a forgotten technology, a cosmic message, a warning, or a key to something we haven't yet unlocked? All we know for sure is this: the history we were taught in school is not the whole truth. What we were told were coincidences, might have been intentional designs. What we were told was primitive, might have been extraordinary. And what we were told to forget might be the most important story of all. So the next time someone shrugs and says, "Pyramids? Oh, those were just tombs built by slaves," you'll know better. You'll know that the numbers, the alignments, the mysteries all point to something far greater. A story still waiting to be uncovered. And maybe, just maybe, we're finally ready to hear it.